The Botswana Accountancy College, from inception, asserted and continues to assert itself as a center for excellence in the Southern African region, the continent, and beyond. The BAC continuously provides the highest quality tertiary education in accounting, finance, business, management, hospitality, leisure, taxation, and ICT. Recently, this reputable institute of higher learning, through its School of Computing and Information Systems, yet again sounded its horn the loudest when one of its students not only raised its flag, but the nation as a whole when he was chosen as the Google Developer Student Club Lead. A prestigious position that is a first in Botswana's education history. The School of Computing and Information Systems at the BAC seeks to educate graduates that will be both productive and creative in modern business and industry environments. Studies range from theory through experimental techniques to engineering methodology. The classroom experience opens up scholars to opportunities such as the one that exposed Kesero Mokosi to the world through a recommendation by his lecturer and mentor.
I have met this boy, Kesero, I think that's who you mean, as his lecturer for web and multimedia. But the boy has shown much good character, the eagerness to learn, even those that we don't teach in class. And then I saw his desire. And then one day he came to me, he told me about the Google Student Developer Club that he wanted to pursue. And then he wanted some recommendation, or rather nomination letter, for which I could not hesitate to do that for him. And then that recommendation letter really did the wonders for him. He's a really smart guy and he's very talented. That's where I met him. Next is he had to go for a summit in Ghana, yes, which he will be going very soon. And therefore, in that summit, he's going to meet other student leads who Google has appointed or selected to meet in that summit. Their intention is to ensure that these Google leads, they come back to the communities, to Botswana, to start programs, to develop and start problem solving, developing solutions that help our economies to grow. I would say himself, as he stands in class alone, he inspires others. So just by him standing out and being as good as he is, he pushes others to work even harder. In his class, I always ensure that he comes forward, present ideas, whichever way, and others will be saying, wow, I could do this. And I stand there and tell them, look what he's doing, you can do it too. Wow. So they should not look down on themselves, and they should always ensure that they push themselves harder. Not always about what we teach them in class, but any other ICT or technology out there. They need to express themselves. We open doors in BAC for students to be able to express themselves, express their ideas. That's what defines BAC. That's what defines our school.
The Developer Student Club is a Google Developers program for university students designed to help them build their mobile and web development skills and knowledge. It is intended to be a space for students to learn and collaborate as they solve mobile and web development problems. The opportunity is open to any student, ranging from novice developers who are just starting to advanced developers who want to further their skills.
I'm studying computer systems engineering. I'm a second-year student here at BAC. I started loving programming from at an early age. I started writing programs at Form 1, I would say, in high school. That's when the drive came. And then afterwards, I started taking informatics Olympiads. So I figured studying computer systems engineering would be the best thing for me. Developer Student Clubs is a program that was started in 2017 by Google. It's run by Google developers. They select students every term to run the developer student clubs at a certain developer student club campus. So BAC will be the first developer student club campus, and I'll be the first developer student club lead in the country. Google put out applications for students. I applied. They were looking for students with at least more than 2 years ahead in that school. And then we did some interviews. A lecturer had to recommend a student for that. And then I had a technical interview and a leadership interview with Google. I basically had an hour chat with a Google expert for the interview, and afterwards that's when I got to be selected as one of the leads. First, they were basically looking to see if I am a suitable leader. Then afterwards, they were looking at my technical skills. That's where they were mostly interested in, because I'm going to be doing a lot of problem solving. So I was basically being tested on the frameworks, and they had to rate my skills. I think what we learn here at BAC is not only technical skills, because as computer engineers, I think it's important we also have interactive skills. We should be able to fully express our idea, and that's the best thing that has worked for me, because I was able to confidently take the interview, both the leadership and the technical interview. This is basically a developer student club summit at Ghana. The summit is for Google experts, leads, and other Google partners. So what we're basically working on, we're going to have technical sessions and also planning sessions on what we are going to do as developer student clubs onwards for the whole Google term. Google is looking into solving real-world problems. So what I'll be basically doing is we'll be solving real-world problems within our environment, that means problems in our countries affecting Botswana. Google will only support these programs and see to it that we use Google technologies to come up with the required solutions. And BAC gets to be the first institution in the country to participate in Google's exclusive Developer Student Clubs Challenge.
The School of Computing and Information Systems offers studies that range from theory through experimental techniques to engineering methodology, research and laboratory work, which complement student classroom studies. To further consolidate the relevant skills value of the student, graduate and professional, the School of Computing and Information Systems focused on setting up the BAC ICT Industry Skills Center. The center will be made up of specialist academies such as SAP, Cisco, Microsoft, to mention a few, whose focus will be to impart industry and business relevant skills to students, graduates, and professionals through the delivery of well-focused, internationally recognized industry standard courses.
BAC, through the School of Computer and Information Systems, has been the first tertiary institution in the country to actually be represented on the Google development forum with respect to having a student who's actually a student developer lead. What this actually means to the School of Computing and Information Systems is basically saying we are in a way, or rather in many ways, making that a positive contribution towards actually developing an assertive nature within our students, an innovative nature beyond just the core curriculum of learning. We all understand the importance of actually producing graduates who can respond to addressing needs of society. Learning is not only about the technical aspect of learning. It is quite important that at this level, at second year student we're talking about, we cultivate that drive within our students, the assertiveness, the willingness and the passion to go forward and actually play a leading role in addressing what we see as dire needs. I did talk to the BAC Skills Center as one of the elements within all this mechanism of human resource development. And the focus of the Skills Center is really delivering with respect to vendor-specific or industry-focused programs. Our students, for example, in BAC, as part of the work placement module, we have, as soon as they come from industry placement, they straight away come on board onto the ICT Industry Skills Center to enroll on, programs of their choice within the academies that we have at the Skills Center. We have the Microsoft Academy, we have the SAP Academy, we have the Cisco Academy. We are actually working on an Oracle Academy and a Security Academy. And all these will be the part of the ICT, the ICT Skill Center. We expose, knowledge and skill that is directly linked to industry to our graduates. And we also, provide service to the general community in terms of training in that regard.